were left in suspense.
I was left in a vat of green jello.
It was for your own protection.
From what exactly?
So, let's recap where we left the supernatural detective and his crew of broken toys. Valentine, Riza, Fiona, and Zero Day jumped inside a video game to rescue their friends, Threadripper and Savvy.
But there was a wrinkle.
There's always a wrinkle. This here crease took the form of a magical version of Zero Day who didn't want to let Thread and Savvy back into the real world.
Ruh-roh.
You said it, Raiden.
Yeah, I know I said it.
Anyways, it turns out the Anti-Zero has the power of a god inside the game. He does terrible things to our friends.
Especially Zero Day turned him into a labradoodlemancer. Ever tried to be a labradoodlemancer? That desire to just yip at random creatures, not being able to cast world-altering magic to save your friends from your evil Anti-Zero self? That's just awkward. I remember when I was a labradoodlemancer. It was awful. I loved it so much.
Well, on that note, let's fire up part 2 of Zerocast.
Okay, let me just adjust the shoulders on your coat.
Do not touch me right now.
This is a very good plan, Fiona.
This is a terrible plan.
I have faith in you, Valentine. I don't.
Don't listen to them, Valentine. Best plan ever. I couldn't look away if I wanted. It's unappreciated brilliance.
It's terrifying when you start agreeing with me. Anyway, let's go with the plan one more time.
It won't sound any better.
Alright. Fiona, you're the superior fighter, so you go out in my coat and hat and stand in the middle of the road in front of the destroyed chapel. The monster will see the sword and coat, he'll think you're the son of the Devil Man. Then he'll come out and fight you.
What then? Please tell me there's more to this plan than me fighting a giant monster while the rest of you hide.
No hiding. When the monster tries to eat you, we'll jump out and leap into the fray. United front, yeah?
You three will be united. I'll be out there, alone.
It won't even get a chance to grab you with its tentacle claws and hoist you up in the air as you scream for mercy before it draws you into its ravenous maw of razor-sharp teeth.
Suddenly feeling snacky. Popcorn. Buttered popcorn would go so well with this scene.
Not helping.
Not reassuring. And with this sword, it's far too heavy. Not a drop of grace or elegance in the thing. No balance either. Even if I had the strength of a kraken, this thing would be too unwieldy.
Well, now you're just a person in a red coat. Add a few sparkly sequins, you could be Michael Jackson for all the monster cares.
My Katha is more than just a whip. More than that overcompensating lump of steel, that's for sure. But if that's what he's looking for, I'll see what I can do. The Devilman's sibling had a blade like this. I think the Super Duper Extended Edition lets you play as that sibling. So now I've got the sword, the hat, and the coat. I see no other reason as to why I can't attract this blowhard and fight correctly when it comes out and tries to make me a meal.
It's gonna cook you dinner?
You be quiet. Wait, Fiona, you've played this game?
Kira got them for us to do together and I just ended up watching her play.
Really? I figured with all the action-packed adventure, it'd be the other way around.
I don't not like it. She just liked it more. There's no reason to sit there and waste your time fighting battles that don't need fighting in the first place.
I'm gonna have to ask her about that when we get back.
Then let's hope this plan works. I've got my mate to get back to, and you've got yours.
I've got... What? Wait, we're about to face down a demon that, if I recall, the first time I fought him as the Devilman, I lost. And you want to bring up Eris?
He doesn't exist. She does.
Nash and Hells.
Oh, sweet. Blech.
Did you just vomit in my head?
Guys, as much as I love hearing about Wiggles learning to be a real boy, I found a way to get to Thread. The code in that cathedral is glitchy. I think I can hack through it.
Did you forget, Troggy? You're powered down. How are we gonna get through?
Easy, Wobbles. I'm gonna teach you how to hack the planet.
I feel like we need some heavy techno-industrial music for this. Possibly some rollerblades and glow sticks.
Nah, the fabric of this stage is just the weakest at the end. And that's how we would pass to the next stage normally. But instead, we'll be taking a shortcut to pick up Threadripper.
Devilman!
If you guys need me, I'll be hiding in a mailbox.
You're up, Fiona.
Okay, Fiona. This is your game. Your Valentine now. Sell it. Alright, you gotta get action! I'm sorry, Valentine. I'm not you. Let's dance.
I smell the blood of the broken knight in you, Devilman. Prepare to die.
Ah! That did not feel like a video game.
If this is all the notorious Devilman can do, I will crush you with ease. I will claim your soul and devour your loved ones.
You dare threaten Kira?
What is a Kira? Is it a sort of curry?
Kira is my wife, and you will die before uttering a word against her.
We're coming, Fiona! Reza, got anything extra loud in that shotgun of yours?
Already on it, Valentine. Savvy, you can help Zero find the
On it. Zero. Get the backpack.
Idiot! How humiliating!
You're the reason we're in discount Shield Art offline. Now, backpack.
Fine.
Valentine, going low. You go high.
Take a step closer, and I crush the Devilman.
Listen, mate. It was a ruse. I'm the Devilman. The beast looks briefly confused, splitting his attention between me and Fiona. It's enough of an opening for me. Abyssal constructs boil up out of me and surround the monster. Fiona strains against the creature's tentacular? Something with tentacles. Grip. Her skin begins to peel away as she frees herself from underneath the demon's grasp. I realise that I'm seeing a siren without her human glamour. Fiona is terrifying and beautiful. All smooth grey skin and shark black eyes. And she's moving. A blur of grace and violence as she takes the monster apart with her water sword. Red slashes decorate its body as she attacks. The monster roars and lashes out with its paws and tentacles, but Fiona eludes his attacks with ease. Fiona bares her razor-sharp teeth, more than a match for her foe, and finishes her opponent off with a series of expert cuts.
As promised, you foul beast. Game over.
Jackpot!
Give me a moment. This form is unpleasant for you, I'm sure.
No, it's awesome.
The hells was that? Jaws meets the Last Samurai?
You look like you're getting in touch with your primal side.
I just need to catch my breath. It's been some time since I shed my glamour. It's not something we do in front of outsiders.
Razor, keep her safe while she recovers. Savvy, Zero, let's see what we can do about getting through the noise.
Forward, noble fruit bat.
Fine. You know this is gonna negatively affect your review, right?
We'll just call this beta testing. Yeah, totally. Anyways, Levels, let's learn how to hack my brain.
I feel like I need a responsible adult for this. Or an irresponsible adult.
I think I count as an adult. Anyway, don't worry. The worst potential outcome is you wake up the Abyss and invited into this plane of reality.
That does not fill me with confidence.
Ever played Pixies on power stations?
I have. Favorite class is Technomancer.
Well, think of you destroying reality based on a 20-sided dice roll, with a belligerent chinchilla trying to roll it to the one number that can doom you.
What is it with you and chinchillas?
They know what they did.
Guys, Less talk of fluffy, adorable things and more opening the portal to the next area thing?
Fine! Okay, follow my lead. We should be able to redirect the actual level skip to Threadripper's location. And for the record, there is nothing adorable about chinchillas. Ha! Perfect! We found a loading screen. Quick, everyone in!
Hope you remembered to preload.
We step through the portal and find ourselves in a beautiful theatre. Not what you see nowadays with the reclining seats and the popcorn covered in butter, but that velvet seat and the feeling that you were visiting a world that wasn't your own. You know what? I know this place. It's the old downtown Capitol Theatre, the last of the grand movie palaces in the Queen City. They tore it down in the 90s and threw up an office building. Now if you want to catch a flick, it's all malls and multiplexes.
Ooh, a movie theater. Yes. Valentine, why don't you take me out more often?
Because we're not dating.
I think a movie's starting.
I hope it's a pirate flick.
I do love a good pirate performance.
Are pirate movies a thing with sirens?
Plays, actually, but they're really popular. Except, in our shows, the pirates are usually the enemies, and the brave sirens have to defeat them.
I watched a Tech Pixie movie once where they had to fight this giant licensing agreement that kept popping up even after you'd already agreed to the terms. It was kind of abstract, but totally awesome.
Night of the Living Eula, a classic.
I don't know, folks. This looks like one of those old pulp serials.
Hello there, may I show you to your seats?
You ever wonder what it would be like if you took Zero Day, crossed him with an insect, and dressed him like an old-timey bellhop? That's what's facing us right now. The Zero Bug, or whatever he is, gestures with one of his arms at a row of seats.
Hey, Red Jacket Party, take your seats. Movie is just about to start.
What are we watching?
It's an installment of the Adventures of Ariel and Prospero. Oh no.
The movie begins in an obviously fake jungle set. A man with a long beard and a coat covered in symbols is pushing his way through the styrofoam trees and plastic plants. He looks almost like me. The eyes are mine, and the coat is an Elizabethan-era version of my duster. He could almost be a distant relative.
In our last adventure, Sycorax the witch imprisoned Ariel in a cloven pine. She left the sassy sprite to suffer, not realizing that Prospero is just about to stumble on her proudesome prisoner.
Help! Oh, help! Won't anyone help me? Ariel, trapped in this tree.
Hello, Sprite! I am Prospero, the Duke of Milan in exile. My vessel foundered on these shores, and now I wander this forsaken wilderness with my infant daughter. What are you?
I am Ariel, the thankless servant to Sycorax the witch. She is the ruler of this island.
Does that pixie look like Threadripper to anyone else?
No.
Shh.
How do you serve anyone at all from the confines of that tree?
Sir, for a dozen years I have been imprisoned here, left to suffer the indignities of these tropics. Now I languish here, my throat parched, my wings pinned, and my devices unable to pick up the smallest bar of Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? You was this film made?
Shh. Strange creature, what possible offense could you have caused your mistress?
No offense at all, sir. If offense there were, it was so slight that not even the finest glass in Florence could discern it. My delicate conscience forbade me to carry out her orders, which were wicked in the extreme.
Your imprisonment sounds unjust, little sprite. Perhaps I can help secure your liberty.
Oh, I would be in your debt. But first, you must subdue my mistress Sycorax. She comes from the plane of the abyss, and its powers are hers to command.
Wait, the abyss? Guys, do you think...
Shut it, Valentine.
Seriously, were you raised in a grotto?
Listen carefully. If you would free me from this cloven pine, you must wait until my mistress sleeps, and drain every drop of blood from her veins and inject it into your own. With that power, you must bind her body and lay it beneath the earth.
Your trust is admirable. Who is to say that I won't drain the witch's blood and simply leave you here to suffer?
You do not know the secrets of the abyss, nor do you know where my mistress sleeps. I will direct you to her resting place, and once you have freed me, I will teach you how to wield her magic. My service will be yours for 1 year, after which you shall grant me my liberty.
I agree to these terms, Sprite. Now tell me, where may I find your mistress?
Thank you for watching another installment of the adventures of Ariel and Prospero. Please make your way to the helpfully marked exits now.
That was Ripper in that movie, right?
It's gotta be part of Zero Day's game.
Nope. This is a loading screen. We're actually not in the game right now. This is all being pulled from someone's memories or imagination. Probably.
Threads never mentioned anything about a Prospero. Zero, did the Pixies know anything about the Abyss? Is Ariel one of Threadripper's old names?
Accessing Pixie archives. 462 different recipes for murder buzz. 14 techniques for addressing the eventual Aardvark uprising. That's strange.
You mean besides that many ways to address Aardvark issues?
The data for that memory is gone. Not blocked, not encrypted. Someone zapped it. It doesn't exist.
Like, Pixie memory can be altered like that?
Duh. We talked about this, remember? The thing I literally can't talk about? Right about the time the Pixies said we totally want to stay here? Did you even talk to Anne?
Here?
Yeah, this plane. I mean, your natural plane. Not here. Some of the stories you humans come up with is phenomenal. Like the girl who can command squirrels, she's awesome. Also, bagels. You don't know what some of the supernatural communities would do for a steady supply of bagels. I still don't get what anyone sees in those. And the tech!
What is he talking about?
Beats me.
Oh, I heard this theory once.
Hey, come on! Some of us are trying to watch the show instead of whatever boring side story you guys are talking about.
Thread!
I'm sorry, I'm watching a movie. I have to watch the movie so I'll know what to talk about.
Thread, you're stuck in a game Zero made. It's all nonsense. Snap out of it.
But I need to stay here and watch the movie. You can't make me leave.
Ash and Hells. Thread, come back!
Valentine, you go right, I'll go left. Remember the Berserk sourdough case?
I still can't look at a scone without feeling that scar act up.
Exactly. Fiona, you go down the middle.
Guys?
Where did Ripper go? How was she able to outmaneuver all three of us?
Hey, guys, maybe,
How did she slip past me?
Ah!
Ooh, 404. Gravity not found.
Valentine, on your left. She's stunned.
Gotcha! And Vassery, think you can fix up whatever's wrong with Ripper's memories?
I am not in Vassery. I am Zero Bourbon Vassery. I will one day hack this planet. Let me look at the little pixie.
He said he would free me. Prospero, my ear is up. Let me go.
She is stuck in a loop of ancient memory. The best technique in this case is to reboot her. Simply press Control, Alt, and the Delete key.
Ripper doesn't have keys on her.
Oh, that is unfortunate. How do you feel about microtransactions?
You really are evil, aren't you?
You can restore Threadripper to her correct memories for 25 cases of murder buzz. Only $9.99 per case.
That doesn't sound micro to me.
Oh, fine. I'll do it remotely. Clickety, clickety, clack, clack. Reboot has been sent.
Wait, oh man, my aching. Everything. I feel like someone tried to jailbreak my brain.
Unintended future?
Wait, Boss! Zero!
Ripper, are you okay?
Yeah! Last I remember is, plugging into the Zerocast and seeing zero, but not zero.
Yeah, 0 Day may have accidentally forgot to read the warning label, and now we have a magic-fueled toddler throwing a temper tantrum and refusing to let us go home.
Hey! OMG! Questionable use of loading screen detected! Potentially questionable choice of phones detected as well. You seriously went with that model of Chinchilla OS? Noobs. Moving all offending members to their proper stages. You will be deducted the appropriate amount of points, and your mothers will receive notifications of how disappointed I am in you. This process will begin in 2 minutes and 13 seconds. 7 seconds ago with a plan to tell you 30 seconds from now. Oh, gigahertz.
Valentine, wake up!
Why do I taste sand in my mouth?
Gosh, my face hurts. What happened to my voice? Please say I'm not a puppet again.
You seem to be quite a bit shorter. And. Wait! My voice!
Let me see if I can adjust the voice settings. There. That should help with your voices. Nothing I can do about your tiny arms and legs, though. Now, are we on the island with the bells and the evil raccoon?
Guys, we have a problem.
Sounds like the title of my autobiography.
What's going on?
How do we complete this game?
Play every day, make friends and pay off your mortgage to get bigger rooms, to buy more furniture and make your home look cute and cool?
Oh, waffles. Waffles.
They may try to ensure you can't curse in this either.
Oh, Muffin Hugger, not this again.
Valentine, you can call in the abyss, right? What if you use that to just cut a hole to the next stage, like how we got to Threadripper?
With a shot, I summoned an actual ant.
Ah! Got one for the museum collection.
Wait, the museum?
Duh. Museum is in every game. I love hearing how the scaredy owl talks about bugs. Let's go.
We're trapped in an island paradise with squeaky animal friends, and you want to go to a museum?
Exactly. Your doppelganger is probably just as into their own reflection as you are. Which means if you created this, would you leave something to show how amazing you are in a museum?
Yeah.
I rest my case. I never thought I would say this unironically, but here we are, to the Fluffing Museum.
Greetings and welcome to the museum. I am Feathers, your host. Can I help you with anything?
Thread squeals with delight and runs up to the owl, already chatting away about bugs and who knows what else. She bounces back quick from being imprisoned in a video game. The rest of us fan out and look for anything useful. Vasari, you there? What? It looks like your doppelganger turned off my backup.
Well, technically, Anti-Zero wouldn't know about Envasri's powers. I filed that in probably useless, and I'm pretty sure he ignored that. So he wouldn't know how to stop you.
Extrapolating from that, Valentine, can you employ your two-side ability?
I should be able to. Got an ant. I can't believe I just said that.
Speaking of that, can I donate this?
Why, yes, that is an abyssal ant, often used as a living cell in a magical cluster known as a formic abyssoid, which harbors incredible arcane energy.
I push the description of my little insect buddies to the back of my mind. I reach out into the abyss and call the eyes to me. Suddenly, I see the flow of magic around the museum. Bright, vibrant, crackling with raw power. All leading to the insect wing. Alright, everyone split into pairs. Look for something that Zero Day may be using to power this game. Ripper, you're with me.
Aye, boss.
Feeling better, Thread? You were a little out of it back then when we found you in the theater. You were talking about Prospero.
My memories are hazy, but he felt familiar to me. Like a figure from a dream. He called me Ariel. I don't know why. It didn't feel right either. He was smart and had magic, kind of like yours, Valentine, but he wasn't a good person about it. Was I his apprentice? Did I help him? I was scared. It was so real, like I'd been there before, but forgotten.
Thread, I ain't sure what that's all about. But it don't matter if your name is Ariel, Threadripper, or Queen Gore Black of the Star 7 Nebula. You'll still Ripper to me. And this budget Zero Day can't do anything to make me change how I feel about you. You're safe now. I'll make sure that doesn't change either.
No. Thanks, boss.
Now, let's see if we can't find something that'll give us a clue. Like a giant statue divides by zero with a plaque explaining how we can get the hells out of here.
Think he'd hide it as a bug?
I'd almost count on it. We just need to find the one that best suits his ego.
A stink bug?
Nah. What about the dung beetle?
I love that one, but no.
Green-haired twitmoth?
That's a thing?
No, but it would be hilarious. Wait,
Valentine?
there's an emerald Goliath moth over there.
I'll get the others.
Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to connect you to whatever that Anti-Zero's plan of hiding is.
You know, you could just ask.
Talking bugs, of course.
You got Threadripper, and you brought more new friends. Tell you what, come to my domain, and we'll play one final game for all the marbles, USBs, and inspirations.
What's the game?
We're gonna play Pixies and Power Stations.
Pixies? You know what, I don't even care anymore.
If you beat me, I'll let you go home. I win. I get to leave here with one of you.
We don't got a choice, do we?
Or eventually, I'll figure out how your abyssal magic works, and I'll take that for a spin. Thread's old boss put the first queen of the magical ant farm into the ground with it. Just imagine what I could do.
Open a portal and we're game. Only thing, you win, you take me and nobody else.
Why? Pay fine.
We're going after him on his home turf? That's the stupidest idea you've ever had, Valentine.
A trickster god is a terrifying foe no matter what. And now we'll be fighting him on his terms.
Oh, come on. This isn't our Zero Day. This is Zero Day before he learned all his tricks. Besides, he and I came to an agreement that guarantees everyone's safety.
And you think he'll honor his agreement?
Not a chance. I think he'll try and screw us the first chance he gets.
Are we playing Pixies and Power Stations? Let's go, guys! I love this game!
I suddenly get why Zero likes her now.
You have been listening to the Graveyard Tapes, Zerocast, Part 2. Written by Dustin Gray. Story editor, Aidan Morgan. Edited by Angela Dumalog, James Nichols, and Nikki Ewert. Audio engineered by Robin of Psychonautia. Produced by Brianna Jean. Featuring Chase Hunter as Valentine, Angela Dumalog as Zero Day, Maxine Bachman as Fiona, Casey Glover as Savvy, Dustin Gray as Daxton, Aidan Morgan as Raiden, Lamar Harris as Prospero, Robin of Psychonautia as Hades Christensen, Elan Morgan as Feathers, and Rick the Whitebird as Threadripper, Ariel, Anti-Zero, Anti-Usher, and Anti-Beetle.